I'll show you how to make your own fire starters out of this and this. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you my two proven methods of making fire starters that I've used for over 10 years. They work great, they have great long run times, very easy to make, and won't take a lot of room up in your pack. Now the first one I use, which a lot of beginners use, is petroleum jelly. I like using petroleum jelly. It has a good long burn time, but the only thing I've never usually liked about using petroleum jelly for my fire starters is that once you put your cotton ball or whatever you want to use in it, you have to put it in a Ziploc bag to keep it from getting on anything else in your pack, and it can be a little messy at the campsite from time to time. Now my favorite, I absolutely have been using for years, is candle wax. Any old wax paraffin candle, doesn't matter if it's expensive or cheap. If you want a scented one, that's up to you. I usually don't pay attention to them. Sometimes I make them and they're scented. Sometimes my wife makes them for me and they're not. Okay, regular cotton ball, petroleum jelly, and I usually use the tip of a pen or a pencil. It's not much. You don't want a lot of wax or of either type, either petroleum jelly or the wax on the cotton ball. It'll extinguish it. You just want a little bit to keep it going. Basically, there's how much I use. Not very much. And I usually try to infuse it on the middle of the cotton ball, like that. I'll just push it down in it. And then I'll either put these in a Ziploc bag until I need them. If I do it right there on the site, I put it on the tinder pile like that. I'll ignite it and I'll show you how long that lasts. And as you can see, that cotton ball with just a little bit of petroleum jelly just went out at 3:16, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. And even after 3 minutes, when the flame got small, it was still putting out enough heat to easily catch on some small tinder that may have some moisture in it. Now on to the wax method. Okay, my next method, which is tried and true, which is the one I use mostly because sometimes the petroleum jelly can be a little messy in the bags, and I don't like that my fingers are out in the woods, but I have used it many, many times. The most one I use now is a cotton ball and regular candle wax. And what I do is usually use a straw, or I'll have a wide candle where I can just get a little bit on this, or I'll have a small candle where I can pour a little bit. But just for this video, I'm going to show you how little you need with just the tip of a pin or a pin cap. Basically, I'm going to stick that there. That's not very much. I may do this 2 or 3 times. Let me see, 2, 3. I'm just trying to get some more wax in there. This is not the normal way I do it. I'm just trying to show you how little you need. Okay, that's good. That's not very much wax compared to the size of the cotton ball. But it lasts just as long. This one might not because I'm not using the exact method I use, but I want to show you how little you need. And away we go. Okay, we're at 220, and although you may not see it, it just went out. So, with that tiny little bit of wax that I put on a regular cotton ball, which is usually not my normal method, I just wanted to show you exactly how little you need. It's always less wax to more cotton ball. If you do it the other way, the petroleum jelly or the candle wax will not ignite and it will put it out, actually. After 60 seconds, any tinder that you have that's small enough, even if it's moist, will by that time combust and you'll have your fire. I just wanted to show you that. We stopped that. I just wanted to show you how little you need. I prefer the wax method only because once the wax dries, it's easier to put in bags and carry with you. And once I get it out at the campsite or the backpacking site, I don't have to worry about anything being transferred to my hands. But petroleum jelly works just as well if you want to use it too. So there you go, my friends. Pretty simple. I'm sure a lot of experienced hikers, like experienced backpackers or experienced outdoorsmen know these two methods, but I just wanted to put a video up to show you what I use, and maybe that could help some of you decide if that's something you want to do in the future. Two methods that are cheap, easy to make at home, don't take up any real room in your pack, and really don't weigh anything, but I'm going to tell you they're extremely effective when you're out either getting caught in the rain or you have to deal with some wet wood to start a fire with. Both methods have their pluses and minuses. The petroleum can be a little messy, and the candle wax, depending on how much you put on your cotton ball, will pretty much dictate how long your run times are. It's a give and take. It's whatever you choose to use. I usually keep, if I do take the petroleum jelly with me, I usually keep one in a tiny little snack bag, and it's like my backup. And then most of the time when I'm starting wet tinder, it's usually with candle wax. Funny thing happened while making this video. I had an epiphany of a new way to make a fire starter. I'm curious to see if it will last longer, if it'd be just as effective. I know it'd be just as light. So look for a future video coming out on a fire starter that I'm going to play with and see if it works. I'm really curious. Pretty quick video, just something fun to do. I wanted to see how long those run times were because I can't even remember the last time I actually tested them for myself. A refresher course is always good. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'm out. And a quick note, you might see my little studio I made here, someplace I can get out of the wind when I need to do recording or a testing video. Tell me what you think of it.